The great General Ulysses S. Grant was known for having a tin ear. Couldn't hear a thing. He said, I only know 2 songs. One of them is Yankee Doodle and the other one isn't. And that's the truth. That's where it came from. Yes, I have transmogrified that into I only know 2 songs. One is the blues and the other one isn't. And I believe that Ulysses S. Grant, were he alive and kicking today, would join me when I say, one is the blues and the other one isn't. Now, the blues is a particular kind of song. There are all kinds of blues. There's a 12-bar blues, an 8-bar blues, 16-bar blues, and the infinite blues. That's the Howlin' Wolf blues. That's the boom, 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 boom. What was his name? John Lee Hooker, that's right. John Lee Hooker, he'd be playing till Tuesday night. The set started Sunday. He's just boom, 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 big leg woman, you know. Tight skirt. Everybody loves the blues back in the United States, and I believe a lot of folks like them here too. Thing about the blues is they hurt so nice. Blues feels good even as it feels bad. Makes bad something you never had. You want to taste it because you don't want to waste it. A lot of people trying to play the blues, they got the notes all right, but they learned them in school. You can't learn the blues wherever there is a blackboard and a teacher. They don't teach the blues. You got to learn it. Now you play the blues real good, a lot of good things come your way. Fast cars, fine women, plenty of time to play. But you got to play the real blues, and for that you got to get the real news. Now the story, the legend has it that the world's greatest blues player, Robert Johnson, learned to play the blues by going to the crossroads down near Clarksdale, Mississippi, down off of Highway 61. Waited there at the crossroads till midnight for the devil to come. Devil showed up and Robert Johnson made a deal. He said, give you my soul, you teach me how to play the blues. Devil said, solid. Took Robert Johnson's soul and gave him the blues. To that day forward, many young men in the United States make their way down to the crossroads of Highway 61 and rural Route 29 to stand at midnight, try to make a deal, trading the blues for their time. Now this is a song. I said this is a song. Now this is a song. I said this is a song about a young man. Young man ain't nothing in the world these days. Nowadays the old men got all the money and the young man ain't nothing in the world these days. In the old days when a young man was a strong man, all the people stand back when a young man walked by, but a young man ain't nothing in the world, ain't nothing in the world these days. We're out here 1,000 miles from nowhere in this one-room country shack. Nothing but the crickets and frogs to keep you company and the wind howling round your back, howling round your back. That's what I'm talking about. This is a story about a young man Want to learn how to play the blues. Made his way down to the crossroads, tried to pick up on the news. He knew the devil was going to show up at midnight, so he got there early, around about 10:15. Set up shop, took off his shoes, spread out his belongings. He had himself one guitar pick, one set of slinky strings, one funky guitar, had himself peanut butter sandwich and a candy bar. Now he wolfed down his food, and it was 10:17. Picked up his guitar, let the E string ring. It's dark, the moon is shining. It's quiet. You can hear the rustling out in the cornfield. You can hear the moaning back up in the cotton field. Back up in the cotton field. Back on the Stouffville plantation, back in the cotton field. That's where Pops Staples, when Mavis was just a gleam in his eye. So now it's 11:15, my boy's getting a little nervous because he knows only 45 minutes to go. Devil's gonna show. Now he doesn't quite know what it means to trade his soul for the blues. He never even figured out what having a soul meant. That's why he ain't never gonna play the blues. But he's waiting. 11:45, 11:49, 11:52, 11:57, 11:59. Look out, it's midnight. Ain't no devil yet. 12:10, 12:15, 12:19, 12:23. Still ain't no devil. My man said, what is happening? Devil must be on Pacific time. He must be on specific time. He must be on now it's 1:30. Hope is fading fast. Now it's 1:45. He can't really last. Nothing. Looks down the road to the left. Nothing. Look down the road to the right. Double nothing. Look to the north. Solid nothing. Look to the south. Funky nothing. Oh, everything down south is funky. Even nothing down south is funky. He's just about to give up. Closes his eyes and he rubs them. And when he opens them, guess what? Wham! Right in front of him is a long black limousine. It's about 120 feet long, smoke glass windows. It's quiet, nothing. The moon in the sky. The back door opens up. Out steps the most beautiful, red, lacquered, 3-inch spiked high heel shoe on the end of the most gorgeous leg he ever saw. That's right. The devil is a woman. You know the devil is a woman. We all know the devil is a woman. Every woman knows the devil is a woman, and they ain't saying it. Of course, they're not going to tell you. But they know. Devil says, you looking for me? He says, yes, Miss Devil, I'm looking for you. She said, I understand you want to make some kind of deal. He said, yes, Miss Devil, in the worst possible way. She says, that's the only way. The only way to make a deal is the worst possible way. That's right. She said, I got a problem though. I got no more room down where I come from for a soul skinny as yours is. For a skinny soul like you, there ain't no room. She said, but don't worry, son, because if you live, your time will come. If you live, your time will come. She said, so child, don't you mess with those pots and pans. They're gonna sure enough ruin your little hands. And if you live, your time will come. Really, go ahead. Said if you live, your day will come. If you live, a day will come. She said the sun is gonna shine and the crops are gonna grow, and you think that you're not gonna worry no more. And if you live, your time will come. Your time will come. Well, my man is in serious trouble by this time. He's traveled halfway across the world to learn to play the blues, and ain't no room for him. He's closed his eyes, the tear tracks are running down the dirt on his cheeks. He's gonna make one more deal with the devil. He opens his eyes, and she's gone. Not only is she gone, The car's gone with her. Not only is the car gone with her, there ain't no sign of nobody. I'm talking about there are no tracks in the dirt road. No tracks at all. Just the howling of the wind. Crickets. Bats. So quiet you can hear the turnips grow. But then he looks down in front, and what does he see? But a small hole, looked like maybe it was made by the stiletto 3-inch candy apple red high heel.